What is up, YouTube? Ruben here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to install Windows 98 2nd Edition in VirtualBox. Windows 98 2nd Edition is basically an updated version of Windows 98, which improved stability and added new features in Windows 98 2nd Edition, which includes Web TV for Windows, and there's a couple of uh, features that are new in Windows 98 2nd Edition, so let's get started. So you're going to need VirtualBox, WinRAR, or 7-zip, all depends. It's going to be a 7-zip file. You're also going to need the product key, which is going to be supplied on the website to download, and the Windows 98 ISO. Now you have to get the retail version. That works. So the reason why I use the retail is because it doesn't get any errors. So let's start. So we're going to click on New, and we're going to type in Windows 98 2nd Edition. Then hit Next, Next, Create, Next, Next, Create. Then click on Settings, Storage, look for your empty disk, and you're going to look for your Windows 98 2nd Edition ISO. You can browse for it, or it's right here. Mine's right there, so click on OK and then hit Start. We're going to boot from the CD-ROM. And then we're going to boot from the CD-ROM. Then hit Enter, Enter. Make sure you're set to Yes, and then hit Enter, then hit Enter. Now you're going to boot from your CD-ROM again. Now hit Enter. So once you're here, just click on Continue. Then hit Next. It's going to be different from the 98 1st Edition tutorial, because that gets the product key first, then this goes here. Make sure set to typical and then hit Next. And I'm gonna show me the list of components I'm gonna install. Here you go, Web TV for Windows. I'm going to check on that and then hit Next. I'm going to type in Win98SE or Win98SE and make sure it's set to work group, and then hit Next, 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 and now it's going to copy files. I doubt it's not going to take 22 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, so I'll be back. Now we're ready to restart, so we're going to click on Restart Now. We're going to boot from the hard drive now. Then type in your name. Then hit Next. I accept the agreement, and then hit Next. And now you're going to enter in your product key. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and enter in my product key. So I'll be back. Once you typed in the product key, just hit Finish. And now it's gonna set up hardware. So now it's gonna detect non-plug and play hardware. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video. So I'll be back. Alright, we're ready to restart. So click on Restart Now. Again, boot from the hard drive. It's going to continue setting up hardware, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, so I'll be back. 5 seconds after I stopped it, it showed up with the date and time properties. You can adjust your time zone and make sure it's checked and then hit close. And now it's going to do time zone, control panel, programs on the start menu, Windows help, MS-DOS programming settings, tuning up application start, web TV for Windows, which is the one I selected. Yours may not show up, but I checked I selected the component and then system configuration. Yours may not look like that, but if you want to install it, Web TV for Windows, you can. It will show up here. And now it's going to update system settings. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. So I'll be back. Now we're ready to restart, so click on Restart Now. Then again, you have to choose number 1. It's going to start up Windows 98. I may pause the video because you will see like the Big Ben ring and all that and music going on and the startup sound. So let's go ahead and now type in your username and then hit OK. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it because music is gonna get loud and I did not turn off record sound. So I'll be back. Once you finish installing Windows 98, it's going to come up with this window saying you're welcome to Windows 98. That means you have successfully installed Windows 98 in VirtualBox. If this comes up, make sure you uncheck that and then hit close. So now we can show you proof that we are running 2nd edition because we don't even have the active desktop like the one you saw in the 1st edition. So we're going to right click my computer and hit properties. There you go. You have successfully installed Windows 98 2nd edition build 2222A. So that concludes the installation of Windows 98 2nd edition in VirtualBox. So thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon while you upload new videos or make a live stream. Also follow me on Instagram at Ruben the Transit Fan or Twitter at RubenApodiso17. So that's how to install Windows 98 2nd edition in VirtualBox. So I'll see you next time.